keeping you up to date right here on BronxNet. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking it out. Welcome back, everybody. Our last guest is the Executive Director of Education through Music and joins us to talk about how our organization has successfully provided quality music education for New York City youth in New York City for 3+ decades. So please welcome to the show Janice Weinman. Janice, how are you? Welcome.
Good, thank you. Glad to be on and with you.
So you've been doing this for some time. How long has this been in effect? Because a lot of people want to know more about it.
This organization has been in operation for over 30 years. We are constantly expanding. We serve around 20,000 students throughout the city of New York,
Uh-huh.
students who otherwise would never receive any kind of music education. And it is really something that is really contributes to their growth, their development, their attitudes, and their work in school. And we partner with 50 under-resourced schools throughout the city, primarily in the Bronx, where we have around 30 schools where our students attend, and over 12,000 students in the borough of Bronx.
It's important to learn about an organization like yours because, over the years you hear about programs being cut, music programs out of the schools. To support something like that, it's good to hear that we have an organization like yours. Are you hearing that too? Is that still happening? Those programs are
We
still being cut?
Programs are definitely being cut. The budget is always an issue, but we provide the teachers. We pay for the largest percentage of the teacher's salary. We provide the teachers in schools throughout the city. We provide them with professional development throughout the year. We provide the curriculum to the schools. So the schools really get a package of a program that is comprehensive, that serves as a core subject in the schools in which we are giving our services.
Yeah.
So even though the budget is being cut, we can provide this service to around 50 schools.
And this is elementary through junior high and high school?
Yes, we're primarily in the elementary grades, but we're also in middle school and high school. We have a curriculum that goes all the way through. We have students who avail themselves of this music education at every grade. We're embedded in the schools in which we provide our program. And as a result, we're really part of the community as well,
Yeah.
which is really important.
Yeah, this is great. We have to continue to let people know that this is available to them. Um, if there's a school out there that needs your help, what do they have to do?
They can reach us at www.etmonline.org.
Yeah.
Um, and they simply have to indicate that they're interested in having a program. We accommodate all the kinds of interests of the school. We even have an extension of the school day after school. We work out a schedule with the school so that we can provide our teachers at a time that is
Yeah.
convenient and that fits into the overall program of the school.
And the school just needs to provide you with a room, and you bring everything else: the teacher, the instruments, the
That's correct.
curriculum.
All they have to do is provide us with a room. And as you have already said, we provide them with the teacher, with the curriculum, with the teacher training, with instruments. It's really a full service program that we run. But the most important thing is our students are so empowered through this.
Hmm.
You know, music education really makes a difference in the lives of students, particularly those who would otherwise not receive music education.
Yeah.
They learn skills, they learn discipline, they learn about their own ability to be creative, they learn about teamwork. It's so much of a really empowering experience. And we find most of all it brings students joy.
Yeah, and it's an interaction because you have a call and response in music, and everybody's working together. You have to be on that same page in order to make something work. Have the melody, the rhythm, and everything working together.
And we teach them the melody, the rhythm, and working together so they not only learn how to perform on their own, but they learn how to work with their fellow students in an
Yeah.
orchestra, in a band, in an choir, whatever we have available to them. And so it's a wonderful juxtaposition of learning independence on the one hand, because you learn an instrument, you learn how to be creative, you learn how to express yourself. And on the other hand, it's really a group experience when you're in the different ensembles that they participate in.
That's important, learning how to express yourself through music. And that translates into learning how to express yourself in life. Yeah.
Exactly. It really is the foundation for learning how to express yourself in so many other ways. And you learn the confidence to express yourself because you
Yeah.
see that you can do it with instruments, with singing, with learning about different kinds of music that people have developed. So it's really a wonderful skill.
Is there a school in your mind that has put something together that can maybe perform somewhere that you remember or recognize?
So our students perform in their schools. They have concerts. They have end of year concerts, and we have concerts now throughout May and June. But our students have performed in the Apollo Theater. They performed in the Beacon Theater.
All
They have
right.
performed at the City Council chambers recently. They perform at the new Perlman Performing Arts Center downtown and near 9/11. They've been doing that every borough is represented. So we have 5 different concerts that our students have performed. And there's such a sense of pride when they do that. Pride by them, pride by their parents, pride by their school, their community.
Yeah.
When they do their concerts in school, their parents come, um, public officials come, representatives from the community come, and it is a real community
Yeah.
undertaking, and it's really joyful. It really is.
Janice, do you have within your organization like a citywide band that somebody can join from each one of these schools? I know they have it
We
in.
don't.
My daughter was involved. She plays the violin. She was involved in something a citywide in Virginia Beach, but you had to try out for it.
We don't have a citywide band that we run, but we do have bands that come together across schools. So we have a band called All from the All Hallows High School,
Yes.
and we have a band in a middle school, PS 223, and they come together and perform. In fact, at our gala last week, we had those two bands performing together, and it was just spectacular because the older ones
Hmm.
teach the younger ones how to perform in a band, and that really, really becomes a wonderful experience for everybody.
Great. And this is one of the ways you raise money through your gala.
That's one of
Yeah.
the ways we raise money. We raise money through our gala, we raise money through individual contributions. Corporations help us, the New York City government helps us. So we're very, very grateful for everybody who invests in the future of the kids of the city of New York.
Good. And you had some wonderful honorees. You want to name a few of them?
Sure, we had Adrian Bela Houghton and Israel Houghton, who are amazing performers. They really lifted up the room. They lifted up the spirits. The
Yeah.
kids then sang with them. We also had John Vasquez, who's with Paramount, and he too was just so committed to the work that our students do.
Hmm.
And both of them, John Vasquez and the Houghtons, both came to our schools. The Houghtons performed with them there and at the gala, and John Vasquez visited our schools, and for them, it's really, they become ambassadors of the work that we do because they see how much this means to the
Yeah.
kids, how much it means to their soul, to their heart, to their mind. It's really a very,
Yeah.
very wonderful process.
So, Janice, you get a lot of people that come back, former students that come back and help you out with your organization?
That we have some students who come back. We have, in some cases, we have students who become teachers themselves. So we have a real community. We have an alumni network of teachers, and we are building that over time. And it's really, as I said before, it's really a community.
And how can our viewers help you with providing this quality education by maybe supporting somehow? Where do they go to maybe drop some
They,
funds or maybe volunteer?
anybody who wants to participate, first of all, funds are always necessary, because we do this on our own. We don't, we do this through the help of individuals and corporations and foundations.
Yeah.
So you can go online, www.edmonline, one word, .org, to really reach out to us. We do have volunteer opportunities. And if you go to our website, you can also see what those are. We had a wonderful group here last week who came in and did some work for our teachers because it was Teacher Appreciation Week.
Hmm.
And there are other ways to volunteer, but it is really, once you get involved with ETM, you get involved with a family of students, a family of teachers and principals, a family of parents, and you really feel that you're a part, as I said before, of a community that cares.
I like that. I love the work that you guys are doing to bring people together and bringing music education to our schools because it's very much needed. Students, they they get involved more, I think, when there's music involved. It's a universal language, and it's a
That's
yeah, they get a chance to interact with a lot of people. Not only get involved in the vibe and the music and all that stuff, but be around people who are doing the same thing.
We would really love it if you came to our schools because you would see these kids really involved.
Yeah,
And once they are involved, they feel valued and they feel that they can do other things as
I
well.
love it.
Most of all, it brings them joy.
Yeah.
We ask kids, what is the most important thing that you feel when you have days where you're performing or you're learning? And they say it really brings us joy. I couldn't do without it, we have some kids saying. So
Yeah.
I think, especially for students who otherwise would never have this opportunity, it's critical that this is part of their lives.
I will accept the invitation.
I hope you do, and I'm going to follow up with you.
Okay. Sounds good. Where can we go again for more information and how we can get involved and all of that? I know you have social media and a website.
Yes. Yes, we have all that. If you go to our website, www.etmonline.org, you'll also see all our links to our social media.
Thank you so much, Janice. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you, and I look forward to welcoming you at one of our schools. We'll
Thank
have a
you.
good time. Great.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having
You're
us on.
always welcome. Our house is your
Thank,
house.
thank you. And that's
Okay.
mutual.
There you go. Thank you so much. Janice
Thank you.
Weinman, CEO and Executive Director, Education Through Music.